Welcome on and all to the 68th episode of D&D with me, Mike.
And me, Zoe.
And today we're going to be doing weight painting, which Zoe has largely already done in her own time. And so we're just going to show you how this works. Okay. Some stuff is going a bit nuts here. Oh, I think that this is a blend potato. So this is the brush and this is the blend. You want to choose the brush. Blend should mean mix. Anyway, so what I'm doing now is I'm making it so that the head bone, so you want to switch this to pose mode, this to weight paint mode, and now you have the various bones that you can pose. It's not working at the moment, we'll find that why, but at any rate, the head shouldn't be influencing the shoulder. So we're going to remove that. And there was a bit on the chest too, we're going to remove that as well. Okay, now let's check if the torso works. Looks pretty good. Wherever it's red, it means it's going to deform that part. The hips, that one seems to be working fine too. Leg, other leg, foot, and arm. They are mirrored. Oh, can you see the issue? The arm is affecting the chest. So we gotta clear this. What the? Oh, I think it's possibly mirrored. Okay, so I can't rotate this and I can't rotate this. None of them are rotated, I'm not sure why. We'll find out. Or maybe we won't, I don't know. We may need to redo this. So this is the hand and it looks fine. Okay, so the weight painting seems good. So let's go back to object mode. And then let's go to pose mode, we can leave that. Now, I'm confused as to why none of them are movable. This seems strange. Let's take a look at the bones. The armature, I guess. Etc.
What's a stick and what's an octahedral?
These are just the shapes of the bones.
Oh.
So an octahedral is this. This is usually how you depict bones because you want to see where they stop, etc.
Oh.
So the start point is that tip, and this one is the head, so to speak. So this will be its pivot usually. The bottom part. Right.
And stick is the one we just had. B-bone was that huge boxes.
So arm L, control, hips, spine, arm L. They all seem fine to me. I don't know what's happening.
How do you make the mirroring a reality?
Right, we possibly have to do that. So you select the object, you go to modifiers, and you hit apply on mirror.
Okay.
Apply mirror was not first. May not result as to what was expected. So let's move it up. Okay, and now apply. Okay, now can we rotate these? Nope, we still aren't allowed to rotate. That's very strange.
Is there a way to stick them in place?
What does that mean?
Freeze the rotation or position or stuff?
Yes.
Maybe I accidentally pressed that.
You might have. I don't know. So I've just hit Alt, R, S, and G to place everything back in its original position. So the T-pose is now here. But there could be other things, like for example, we don't have an action or something like that. But that seems weird. So I'm going to hit New. And now we have this.
But it was rotatable before we did all the fixing and you gave me the job and stuff.
Yeah, I remember. So you're probably right. You probably did do something. But I don't know what. I don't see any evidence that's obvious to me that something's off. There are no bone constraints. No bone constraints. We didn't do any IK or anything like that. So I don't see any reason that's obvious to me as to why this shouldn't rotate. So we're going to do a couple of experiments. First of all, we're going to clear the parent. So we're going to say Alt-P, clear parent. And now let's see if it rotates. No. Let's leave this alone. So Are we now children? No. Now we are. Okay, so this is a child of armature, as it should be. But I don't understand. Okay, well, when these types of accidents happen, what we're going to do is we're going to try and look it up. Okay, because I just don't know the answer to this question. So
Okay.
let's try Blender 2.79 pose bones not rotating. Bones not moving in pose mode. Is the armature not in rest position? You armature tab section skeleton. If so, just switch pose position and retry. That could be it. So armature, pose, control, no, pose, animation, pose, armature. Maybe armature, I don't know. Pose, rest position, pose position. Nope, it's definitely in pose position, so it should be working, so it's not that. Nope, it's in pose position. I had this problem and discovered a manipulate center point option was enabled. Shortcut Alt, comma. It's the button to the right of the pivot center pull down in the 3D viewport. There you go. That's what happened. You must have clicked that. Thank you, Internet. Okay, so that's working just fine. We've got a little action. And we should start. Shall we do a couple poses?
Sure.
Do you want to do it with octahedrals or sticks?
Sticks are better.
Yeah, you can see better, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what should we do first? Idle?
Yeah, an idle.
Okay. You can rotate. Okay. And maybe rotate. And rotate. And rotate. Move maybe. G. We gotta be careful because there's gonna be heavy deformation. G.
This guy attacks with punches, right?
Well, he have a sword, I think.
Oh.
Now he means business, right? So he's gonna be a little bit more leaning forward. G. Rotate. Rotate. G. Okay. G. R. R. R.
Guy looks like he's tripping over his own foot.
R. 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 Okay. Not too sold on this. R. R. G. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. G. R. G. G. Okay. Yes, no, maybe.
Maybe.
What do you want to change?
I think that maybe he should have his hand up and ready to attack.
Well, all the time in idle. Ah!
No, not like super.
Freedom!
Not like super up. Just a little farther up. Because if he was holding a sword like that, it would probably touch the ground or something.
Well, that's fine, right? But this is the idle thing. The idle while he's calm. He's not chasing after you. We're gonna make one when he.
You just said he means business.
Well, yeah, I suppose, but even people who mean business every now and then are relaxing.
Then why is he leaning forward?
Yeah, well, he means business. Like he's ready to do things. Let's see. Let's move this a bit further back. Move this a bit further back. Yeah, we're gonna have to make him breathe, right? So, yeah, let's go with this, whatever. So hit A, I. There we go. So we've already set it to, I don't remember where the setting is, but there's a button here where you can tell it, there you go, lock rot scale. So every time we press I, it commits location rotational scale. For all of the bones in this case. Alright, so now let's go to, I don't know, 42, doesn't matter.
Are we gonna
hit
make
I again. And now let's create, a middle pose of sorts. Okay, G, R, 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 G, R, R, G, R. Do a G again. A, I. Perfect. Alright, let's see. 42.
I think his head should have more movement.
Like what?
Maybe he leans his head forward a tiny bit at some point.
Okay. Rotate. You can also make the head a bit smaller if you want. It'd be funky. So hit S. I.
Now it looks very funny.
That's okay. Our game is kind of supposed to be funny, even though the guy is evil. The game is supposed to be funny.
The evil demon with the shrinking head.
Yes. So shall we do a little bit of characterization by cheating? Okay, hit G.
Huh?
G.
Oh.
G. 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 Leave it. G. 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 So the only thing that's a problem is the feet and the legs. So let's grab this and stop it and hit G to move it. Put it in the middle. We need it on 21. So G. So both the feet and the leg. G. G. And G. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's call this action enemy idol, demon idol. Yeah. Okay. F. There you go. Plus demon walk. Wait, no, walk. F. Alright, so from this position, so we're gonna do a, don't know, some kind of, let's see, okay, G, R, G, R, no, R, G. He should be funny, so rotate. Let's see if we can make him a bit exaggerated. R. R.
This area looks all bent and weird.
G. R. G. R.
So you're just taking a stroll.
A. I. Control C. Control V. Whoops. Yeah, I remember that flipped on the x-axis just isn't happy. I remember that. It doesn't like to do it. So just Control V. Wait. Control V. And I. Now we're going to mirror it ourselves. Not really sure why this is happening. So G. R. G. R. G. R. G. R. G. We could rotate the torso a bit. For now, hit AAI. A. I. Okay, now Shift D. Okay, now let's see how this goes. Okay, so we got the initial bit. Let's rotate his chest a little bit.
And his head's not doing any movement either.
That's fine. We'll worry about the details later. Rotate Z. And rotate Z. I. Shift D. Rotate Z. Rotate Z. I. Alright, let's see. Look at him. His hips are moving at all, though that's a bit weird too.
Yeah.
This polygon here really the set of polygons right here just like I've got a very stretchy crotch.
Yeah.
Stretchy crotch.
Well, he has a demon, so he can have bad proportions.
Yeah, well, there's bad proportions and then there's problems with clipping. That's
Zed
okay.
fighting.
Nobody will notice that, so it's fine.
I saw some Zed fighting.
You did? Good. Good eye sniper. Okay, so
See, it's right there.
yeah, I know. We're gonna do the middle steps now. So up. So this one we're gonna need the foot to be down and the other foot to go all the way back. Okay, so rotate G, rotate, rotate G, rotate G, rotate and rotate and scale. AAI. Okay, let's see how this goes. There, that's not bad. This transition in particular is not bad.
Yeah.
This one's good. The other one is very hard to tell. So, but we can see there's quite a bit of movement into the ground here. So, just G, R, I. Okay.
His toes are going through the ground.
Shift D. I'm not too interested. These little errors are not going to be a problem for us. Okay. Now obviously we got everything mirrored and we need to fix it. So rotate G, rotate, rotate G. Rotate again. G. Rotate. G. My bad. R. G. R. Okay. This arm. R. G. G. R. R. Z. I'm done. It's fine. So, AAI. R. G. I.
So this is just running towards the animation?
This is just walking.
Oh, so this guy, his head shrinking and not and expanding.
Look at him. He's just happy. He looks he looks overjoyed to be here.
Yeah.
That's fine.
He looks more overjoyed than Ted does.
That's kind of
and
true.
Ted is smiling.
Ted, yeah, but you can't see his smile.
Mm-hmm.
Ted is a very practical chap, you know. Okay, so one thing we want is we want to put more weight on that foot falling down. This one, right here. Boom. This foot over here. So this is leg A. Hit G. Let's test this.
Now he looks less overjoyed.
He's more.
Of an angry guy.
He's an angry fella. Hit G.
He looks like he's stomping towards somebody as if he's about to yell at him.
So we need to make it a little bit more elegant. Hit G. And now hit G. So he needs a longer breather here. Hit G. Okay. Yeah, the pause is good. Hit G again. And so we need a pause here too. How many is it? So 10 to 24, so 14. This one is 35, go to 49, G.
Mm-hmm.
So his arms are now not matching these movements. Okay?
Okay.
So G. G. G.
Sorry.
And G. Okay, the way we're going to be able to give him a bit more oomph is every time he goes up here, we need to lift him up. So, hit G. I.
I'm coming for the heavens.
Yeah.
He looks like he's skipping.
Yeah, it's up, and then... Yeah, so this doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I think it'll work. Hit G first. And then G again. And then G. Okay, and then these may be wrong timings, we'll figure it out. It's not a problem. So we had these two, hit G, I. Okay. Now we need to make them land heavily here. Okay, so here we need to go down a bit. So hit G. And R a bit. I. So let's see how this feels. Yeah, that's much better. Does this have any rotations? I don't think so. So you should be able to duplicate this. So Shift D. He's all very elegant, which is a bit weird. It's uncharacteristic, but I kind of like it. And I like the little kick he does in the back. Huh? It reminds me of a character in a video game you haven't played called Ghost Trick. In Ghost Trick, there is a detective that walks about. Let me see if I can find it for you. Ghost.
How do you write shot in so
I
ghost?
don't know. Ghost Trick Detective Capella, I think is his name. Is it Detective Capella? Inspector Cabanela. Cabanela. It's fine. Give me a video. There. This. Look at him walk now. He's in a bicycle. On a bicycle. Look at how stylish he is.
He looks very silly. He looks more like he's dancing than what.
He just does it. Look at him walk.
Yeah.
See? He's like whoop whoop whoop. So it's kind of it's the back kick, I think, is the biggest problem here. I think the way we'll sort that out is by changing the angle of the foot. Rotate. Try this. I. And rotate. I. So I don't know if this is gonna help, but yeah, so I think the problem is this leg has this. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna delete this and this. Yeah, it's a bit heavier now.
He's sauntering.
Now we probably need a more immediate hit here. So hit G. And here. G. Okay. And then Shift D. And Shift D. His head needs to grow faster. Shift D. Shift D.
Looks like he's sticking his head out like this.
Yeah, I think the only thing may be that we should change his. I like it though. It's very sort of happy guy. Let's just rotate his head. R. And go I. Now go Shift D. Oof. Shift D. Shift D. And R. I. R. I. Shift D. R. More, actually. I. Okay, let's see. Yeah, more menacing now. He still looks like he's dancing, but that's alright. What do you say? Are we happy with his walk?
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to remember how the walk looks so that we can make the other movements like it as well.
Well, for running, I think we're just gonna make him sort of run all the way imbalanced backwards. It should be funny. Okay, so let's save this. Yeah, Control S. Okay, then we're gonna add a demon run.
Dum 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 dum.
You're making fun of your own self for making stupid noises now. Okay, so delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. Actually, did I delete too much? That is yes. Yeah, so I think we can delete all of these
Bits.
mid ones. Oops. I think that was, yeah, that's the one I want to keep. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, well, we're gonna have to change this pretty heavily, but okay, rotate. Rotate.
Look at that.
Rotate it more, actually. Rotate. Rotate. Rotate.
I already did.
Rotate. Huh. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Rotate. G. Rotate. Actually, let's rotate this. Yeah. G.
He's touching his feet.
Rotate. G. Rotate. AAI. Shift D. Now we need to kind of mirror that. So do another Shift D. Okay. Now rotate. G. Rotate. G. Rotate Z. Rotate Z. Rotate G. Rotate G. AAI. Oh, we need to restart. Darn it.
Why?
Because that wasn't the wrong frame. Rotate. My bad. G. Rotate. G. And rotate. Rotate Z. Rotate Z. Rotate. G. Rotate. G. Look at him. He mad. AI. Alright, so let's see. So now the only problem we've got is these middle points. We're just going to delete them for now. Okay. Obviously this is going to be faster. And he needs to go flat to the floor here with this foot. So rotate. G. And rotate
Whoops, pressed F instead of R.
G. G. R. 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 S. R. R. A. That's ironic. This looks more like a walk than the other one.
The other one's like dancing.
But we're gonna make it go faster, so. Okay, so Shift D. Rotate. G. Rotate. G. Rotate. G. Rotate. G. Rotate. Z. Rotate. Z. AAI. Oh, look. Something's going on with the neck.
Uh-oh.
So what's going on is something else is affecting these. Let's go to pose to
Paint.
weight paint.
And check it out.
Chicken out.
Check it out.
Chicken out.
Check it out.
Huh, it's not that. Okay, I think we need to affect these. So let's switch to add.
Yep.
That's that.
They have disappeared. Now they've gone back to where they came from.
Okay, back to object mode. And back to the pose. So let's now check this.
Now we need to put them closer together so that they're faster.
Wait a moment, I'm not sure I'm understanding, so. Okay. I'm fascinated by the fact that this is waiting for this long, but I'm guessing it's happening here too. It's kind of interesting. It's slowed down, retarded compared to the rest. And here it's just sort of staying in the same position for a very long time. I think we forgot to apply the maybe not. This may be too far. I don't know. Rotate. G. I. So obviously we now need to do all of the intermediary ones. And let's just G this to the left a bit. G this to the left. G this to the left. And G this to the left. And this is 35, sure, whatever. It doesn't particularly matter. Just
I'm coming for you.
okay. G. R. 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 AAI. Yeah, okay. And G. R. 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 AAI. So one thing that definitely doesn't work is the head. R. I. R, I. So I think we'll rotate, undo these two, undo, and again. Okay, so I think the problem we got here is we're rotating this chest too much, so rotate. I. Rotate. I. Okay, now when we land, we need to do the same trick as before. So we're going to G. G more. R. R. I. Shift D. The arms may be wrong. Okay, yeah, so the pelvic movement doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So rotate it and rotate it. I. Yeah, that's better. And rotate it and rotate it. Whoa.
Yoing.
I. Yeah, so now we need to go faster a little bit, not by much. I keep forgetting that space is not stop playback. Okay, G. G. Let's check them exactly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. G. 7. G. 10. Okay, so that's our. Actually, do G again, so it's 11. Okay. Now G needs to go to 13. G needs to go 15. 16, whatever. G needs to go to 17. And then G needs to go to 21. Okay, so 21. Let's see. So there's one problem somewhere.
His head's moving back and forth weirdly.
Here. Rotate this. I. So there's a nod as well. This one. Rotate. I. What do you reckon?
I think it's pretty good. It's
pretty
like
good.
I'm coming for you because he's leaning really far forward.
Okay.
I keep going really close to the microphone back.
Yeah, the one thing we should change, I think, is how much the right arm swings, because it's the arm that's going to have the sword. So we are going to rotate. And G. I. Rotate. G. I. Rotate. G. Rotate again. I. Rotate. G. I. G. I. Rotate. G. I. Yeah, so now he has the sword in his arms. Maybe we should just hold the sword out in front of our heads. That may be quite funny. So we're gonna do that. Rotate. G. I. Shift D. Okay. Rotate. G. I. Rotate. G. I. We forgot to change the stream title, but that's okay. Rotate. G. I. Oops, try again. I. My bad, I was in the wrong context. Rotate. G. I. Rotate. G. I. Rotate. G. Whoa, wait, again. G. I. And rotate. And G. And I. Let's see. Yeah.
Now
The
it's
only
even
thing
more
that I
on.
think is kind of wrong is where his sword is. So we gotta move it to the center a bit. Alright, rotate. G. I. And now Shift D. Rotate. G. I. Rotate. G. I. Rotate. G. I. I think I may have been in the wrong context. Hit I again. Rotate. G. I. Rotate. G. I. And rotate. G. Whoa, you didn't rotate. My bad. So I didn't rotate. R. G again. I. And R. G. I. And that should be it. Let's see. There you go. He's walking with his sword forward, ready to
He actually means business. this time.
kick your derriere.
Or maybe your
But
face.
his arm is all wrong though. We would need to rotate his torso a bit. You know? So rotate Z. Oh gosh. That's causing all sorts of pain. Undo. Leave it alone. It's a bad animation, but that'll do. Save. Control S. How many more minutes do you have? Do we have? About 10 minutes. So we should do a big swing. That's probably it. And then one for him died.
Yeah,
I guess.
probably.
Probably one for him dying from behind. No, because when they die, they just disappear in a cloud of blood.
Yep.
And you can't really kick this guy, but there may be some kind of shrug, sort of like, ooh, and sort of he gets just hit, sort of thing.
When he gets kicked. But when he gets hit by a sword, he dies.
Yeah, well, you'll never be able to get to one of these guys without having a sword first.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think his attack should be sort of winding for a bit and then, right? He's gonna try to strike you, and you can just go away and dodge him, and then you can smack him. Smack and Roni. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna leave the title as it is for now. Of the stream title. What was it doing? Right. We need an animation for him striking. So for striking, we're gonna start from this animation, right? And just hit plus, and demon strike. Hit enter. F. Okay, so this one obviously won't loop, but this will be the exit pause, right? So now we just gotta decide the first one. As usual, you do keyframes first. So R, G, R, ooh, G. So should we stay on the left? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'm mimicking things in the air. G. R. There, that's gonna be his telltale. G. R. R.
He looks like he's about to fall.
R. G. R. RZ. R. RZ.
So it's kind of our final attack.
Yeah, pretty much. He only has the final attack. R. R. His head. His head! And his hand. R. G.
He's like, look at this amazing precious item I have.
Rotate. G. I. There. So he's gonna go up. Boom. So oh dear. We made a mistake. We forgot to apply to all of them. Gotta redo it now. R. R. G. R. R. RZ. R. 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 Okay, AAI. By the way, I think this pose is wrong, is the last one. So let's go and nick Demon Idol. So copy, Control C. And back to Demon Strike. Control V. I. So now you go, see? And it's like a sneeze that doesn't happen. And now this pose instead will be him striking all the way into the ground, right? Or to the other side. So let's begin by rotating on the Z-axis. Rotate on the Z-axis. Rotate. 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 G. Rotate. Rotate. Rotate Z. Rotate. G. Rotate on the Z. Z.
I did press it.
Z again. My bad. Rotate Z. G. G. Squatting all the way down. Oh, the polygon's going nuts. Okay, AAI. Let's see. That's not too bad. I mean, it does look like a strike. Bear in mind, he's going to have a sword in there. So that's not too bad. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hit Shift D. Delete. Okay, so here we're going to make a variation. So rotate. Rotate. G. Rotate. 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 Rotate, rotate, AAI.
Oops, press Z.
It's called Z. Ha! Okay,
Z.
we're going down to 21. Okay, so one problem that we got here is this. So let's delete this. G. Boom. Boom. Okay. So I want to rotate this a bit too. Rotate it. G. R. I. G. I. And we're gonna need a G for this. Shift D. And now RZ. RZ. G. RZ. 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 R. G. RZ. AAI. We've made it longer, so now we need to account for that. So 31. Okay, so that's not bad. Now all we gotta do is move this one away. So G. Put it at, where did we put it? Don't matter. Right, 42, sure. Okay. And now, boom, boom, boom. Look at how his feet rotate ridiculously.
Like he's losing his balance.
Because this final part doesn't really matter. This is just going to be the blending back, right? And we're going to blend it with something, some other animation back to idle, whatever it happens to be, right? We may even make this a little longer. Yeah, do this to G. And there, and then we're going to stop at 58. Okay, let's see. Boom. See? Boom. He just returns to something. It doesn't particularly matter.
Which gives you time to attack him.
Yeah, basically, if he whiffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think here we need to add something right in the middle of this animation. A little jump or something like that. So, hit G. And R. And AAI. There, see? It's a tiny little jump. Now, the jump needs a landing. So here, just do G. S. AAI. We may need a starter. Something that goes from aggro to this. Yeah, I think so. So let's go from this to this. Bummer. There, hit G. Move to here. Let's end at 73. And now we're gonna go to Demon Run. AA. Control C. And now Demon Strike. Wait. Control V. Right. So let's see how this looks like. Okay, so the only thing I'd like is for this to be a bit quicker. So hit G. Okay, so let's see. Right, so I like it. It gives us quite a bit of time to move away. Now this may be too much. We'll see in game, right?
Mm-hmm.
For now we can stop it here. This is a sufficient amount to work. So give this a save, Control S. And yeah, did you want to try and animate it for yourself, maybe with some new actions? on your own?
Maybe.
Well, if that's what you want to do, remember hit the plus button first, then give it a name, and then you want to hit the F if you're happy with that. Okay? Because it will create a new one. Don't overwrite any of these.
Okay.
This is a bit complicated the way it works. So there's two contexts. This context, this context. G, for example, moves stuff here just as much as it does here. Up here, when you click this, it selects every pose for every bone. Okay? Otherwise, it selects a pose for one bone, like this. Right-clicking, by the way. You can also hold Shift and select multiple. We need to be careful because wherever the green line is, whenever you press I in this context, it saves to where the green line is. It also overwrites everything. So if you do Shift D on this one and bring it to this one, it overwrites it. Okay, so you lose all of that. You can Control Z, but within a limit. Yeah. So I think one other animation he can use is the one where he gets sort of hit, but it doesn't hurt him. I think it should be similar to Idle. Sort of like bonks him or something. So
I kind of like that.
Jitters a bit. Remember, in order to do motion that is sudden, sort of like, somebody getting punched or hit or startle or something, you need long, sort of semi-idle positions and very short, sort of the snap positions, right? So, look, this card, right? If I see how I can drag it gently, and then if I let it go, see how it does one movement really rapidly, and then the rest is sort of adjustment. Right, and the adjustment is very close and very slow. The same thing applies for this animation. So look at here. Here we start. This is a fast thing, right? We did it on purpose. And then this is wind up, and look at this. In something like 6 frames, we do all of the movement. Okay, so boom, and then adjustment. This is what the card does when it's sort of slowing down back to its idle position. That's the kind of thing you need to understand about animations for this.
Okay.
At least one of the basics. Okay?
Okay.
Cool. Well, this will be enough for us for this particular project. Thanks very much for watching, YouTube crowd, and we'll see you again in the 69th episode, which is next time. Bye.
Bye.